summer boy. Oh, Niger land so bright. Culture rich day and night. We dey laugh and we dey dance.
Welcome to Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, where the skyline is graced by Oso Rock, a towering monolith that stands a whopping 400 meters tall. Talk about a rock that could definitely use a workout. And if you're wondering, yes, it's also the 8th most populous city in Nigeria, buzzing with people just like a beehive. Minus the honey, of course. Now, let's dive into the world of politics. Don't worry, it's not as boring as it sounds. Nigeria has a democratic system where power isn't just a game of musical chairs. It's held by elected representatives. And as of now, the big cheese in charge is President Bola Tinubu, ensuring that the country operates like a well-oiled machine, or at least a machine that occasionally needs a little grease. Switching gears to the economy, Nigeria's cash flow is like a river, mostly powered by its exports, particularly crude petroleum and gas. It's like finding treasure buried deep underground. But that's not all. The country also sends out cocoa beans and refined petroleum products, making it a bit of a global shopping mall. Just imagine the checkout lines. Let's take a moment to appreciate the NOC civilization, famous for its exquisite terracotta sculptures. These artworks are the ancient echoes of Nigeria's artistic heritage, showcasing skills that would make even modern-day artists green with envy. This civilization is one of the earliest known in the region, proving that Nigeria has been creating masterpieces long before artsy was a thing. And speaking of diversity, Nigeria's linguistic variety is like a colorful buffet of languages. From Hausa to Yoruba and Igbo, you can find a way to say hello in countless ways. It's a beautiful tapestry of communication where everyone can chat away in their own style. After all, who doesn't love a good conversation, especially if it involves gossiping about the neighbor's new fence? Now get ready to dance, because Nigeria's traditional festivals are a grand celebration of cultural diversity. Events like the Durbar and New Yam Festival are filled with music, dance, and vibrant traditional attire. It's like a family reunion where everyone shows off their best outfits. Just make sure Andy doesn't bring out the embarrassing photos from last year. And let's not forget about the masquerades. These lively characters play a significant role in cultural ceremonies, showcasing ancestral spirits while also providing entertainment. Think of them as the family jokers at every gathering, always ready to bring joy and perhaps a bit of social commentary. Because who wouldn't want a clown at their party? Last but certainly not least, let's talk food. Nigeria's culinary scene is a delicious blend of traditional dishes and international cuisines. It's like a potluck dinner where every dish has a story to tell. Whether you're craving jollof rice or some pizza, you can find something to tickle your taste buds. Just remember, sharing is caring, unless it's your last piece of puff puff. And what's more unifying than football, right? In Nigeria, the national team, the Super Eagles, is more than just a group of players. They're a source of national pride and community spirit. When they hit the field, it's like having a family game night but on a massive scale, complete with snacks, cheers, and the occasional yelling at the TV. Go Eagles!
Driver shout and blow. Oyinbo man confused and lost. Never know how our food no cost. Mama put it by the road. Jollof rice by the boatload. Niger style we dey enjoy. Always also wahala no avoid. Oh Niger land so bright. Culture rich day and night. We dey laugh and we dey dance. All we need now just one chance. So I'm a party all night long. High life beats we won't belong. Agbada and Ankara mix. Every day they sweet like this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feel like those traffic go slow. Down for driver shout and blow. Oyinbo man confused and lost. Eba na how our food no cost. Mama put it by.
Hold on to your hats, folks. The cities of Africa are set to explode, with growth, that is. Urban areas are expected to become home to over 1 billion people by 2042. That's like fitting a whole lot of people into a very cozy, very crowded living room. This dramatic shift gives us a clear peek into the bustling changes happening on the continent. Now, if you take a stroll down memory lane, you'll see that Lagos is quite the overachiever. Once a tiny coastal getaway, it has transformed into one of the world's largest cities faster than you can say. Traffic jam. This rapid growth comes with its fair share of challenges and opportunities, kind of like a roller coaster ride. Bumpy, but exciting. But wait, there's a twist. Despite this expansion, many folks in cities like Lagos find themselves living in slums, facing socioeconomic woes. It's like a game of Monopoly, where some players land on boardwalk while others are stuck in jail. The gap between the rich and the poor is wider than a sumo wrestler in a hammock, posing real challenges for urban planners trying to create a balanced city. Now, let's talk about the basics. While some of us complain about waiting for pizza delivery, many Lagos residents are waiting for essential services like piped water and sanitation. Without these amenities, health and environmental concerns rise faster than Aunt Mildred's famous apple pie at a family reunion. And don't even get me started on the traffic. It's like a slow-motion snail race, but less thrilling. Zooming back in time, Lagos has been on quite the journey since being founded in the 13th century. Imagine it, a small settlement growing into a buzzing metropolis, thanks to waves of migration and economic opportunities. It's like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, just with more honking cars and fewer butterflies. In response to the hustle and bustle, some superhero state authorities are launching development projects to make living in Lagos a little more bearable. These initiatives are like the city's version of a family makeover, striving to improve infrastructure and services as the population keeps growing. Let's hope they know how to keep the snacks flowing during the makeover. Among the shiny improvements, public transport is getting a makeover, along with efforts to reclaim disused spaces. It's like giving the city a fresh coat of paint and a new pair of shoes, critical for enhancing urban living conditions in Lagos. This transformation is all about bringing communities together, kind of like a giant family reunion, but with fewer awkward conversations. On the business front, private sector involvement is stepping up. Projects like the Lake Free Zone are popping up, aiming to create residential and commercial opportunities while laying down essential infrastructure. It's like throwing a dinner party where everyone brings a dish. Collaboration is key for cooking up some economic growth. Finally, enter Eco-Atlantic City, a project on a mission to take on coastal erosion while providing the much-needed housing and infrastructure for a growing population. This inventive approach is as essential for sustainable urban development as a family game night is for bonding, because who doesn't love a little friendly competition over a board game while solving the city's biggest challenges? All right, folks, let's take a cheerful ride through Nigeria's cities, where beauty meets development, kind of like peanut butter and jelly, but on a much larger scale. We've got stunning road networks and infrastructure that make getting around feel smoother than gliding down a banana peel in a cartoon. It's a delightful experience, not just for the visitors, but also for the locals who are lucky enough to call this lively country home. Now, let's zoom into Warri, where petroleum fuels not just engines, but the vibrant spirit of the city. Warri's got unique tourist spots like the Olu of Warri's Palace, a royal gem that makes all the castles in fairy tales look like shanties. And let's not forget the Akiroro Festival, which adds a splash of culture that could make even a paint store jealous. It's a real cultural cornucopia. Transitioning to Kaduna, the industrial giant of the north. Picture this. It's a bustling hub of transportation that connects you to agricultural areas. Yes, that means fresh veggies are just a hop away. Plus, let's give a round of applause to some of the country's older refineries, which make for great talking points while enjoying a nice dinner. You might even impress your friends with your knowledge of crude oil. Next up is Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom, where the roads are so well structured, you could probably roller skate down them without a care in the world. The city offers first-class hotels that are perfect for your family vacation or for when you want to eat breakfast in bed without feeling like a total couch potato. And oh, the entertainment centers and annual festivals? They're practically begging for your family to join in on the fun. And then there's Port Harcourt, the oil-rich treasure chest of Nigeria. This city is like a smorgasbord of tourist attractions. You can frolic on beautiful beaches, wander through lush parks, and dive into lively markets